Joplin, Missouri is a very prosperous and historically conservative city in southwestern Missouri along Interstate 44 near the Missouri and Oklahoma state line. The City of Joplin has a population of over 50,000 within a metro area of 174,000. But 1 week ago on Sunday, May the 22nd at 5:41 p.m., an EF5 tornado nearly 1 mile wide with winds of up to 250 miles per hour touched down in the southwestern part of the city, destroying nearly 25% of Joplin. This deadly F5 tornado traveled over 7 miles on the ground through residential communities and business areas, very quickly causing havoc to a degree never before recorded in the 138-year history of Joplin, the state of Missouri, or the U.S., with estimated damages between 1 and 3 billion U.S. dollars on insured property alone. The May 22nd EF5 tornado, which struck Joplin, is now on record as the single most deadliest tornado since the year 1947. This EF5 tornado, which traveled through the heart of Joplin, destroyed around 2,000 buildings, and at the time of this report, fatalities stand at 131 confirmed dead amongst the remains of some 146 bodies and body parts, with 91 of the dead having been released to their families, and with the official count of 39 still unaccounted for. Also making a special stop in Joplin on Sunday was President Barack Obama, whom, after surveying damages, promised the crowds that as president, the country would be there with Joplin in their efforts to rebuild their city and neighborhoods. And with some debating whether it's legal or unethical, price gouging by some landlords raising their rent, and some remaining business owners raising their prices, and in some cases doubling them on some goods and services, the Missouri Attorney General has stepped in promising to go after and prosecute those individuals who are taking advantage of Joplin's tragic situation. With thousands still homeless in Joplin since the May 22nd EF5 tornado, FEMA officials are saying that many of the homeless may end up in FEMA trailers if they're unable to find other housing available for them within a 55-mile radius of Joplin. The local crisis intervention counselor for the Red Cross, Jacob Hefner, has said that for the people whom have lost their home, the hardest time is probably still ahead. He said that many of the homeless are keeping their emotions close, and in a few weeks when they reflect, it will affect them more. And for those whom are out of work, there appears to be many jobs on the horizon for job seekers for quite some time to come in the Joplin area. In the past week, the remaining vacant apartments have dried up, and houses that were vacant for years are now selling out. Many families and individuals are having to seek housing outside of Joplin. Though approximately 75% of Joplin was unscathed by the tornado, but no one living in the area can claim to be unaffected due to the displacement of families or the loss of life and property. And as you may have noticed, for the truck drivers out there who may have been wondering about the truck stops around Joplin, they all fared well except for the Flying J Travel Center at exit 11 that was hit, but miraculously is still standing. Joplin, Missouri. For Old Cat 1959 News in Joplin, Missouri, I'm Marvin Carter.